Hello, everybody, and good morning. Only 3 days left in my quarantine, and today I will be very happy because I will introduce to you the Rosenkavalier suite. And the Rosenkavalier is one of my most beloved operas from the early 20th century. So let's get a quick coffee, and then I do the introduction for you. Der Rosenkavalier, an opera which is written by German composer Richard Strauss to an original libretto by Hugo von Hofmannsthal. It was first performed around 1911, no, it was actually performed at 1911 in Dresden, and since then it never lost its fascination to the audience and to the musicians. There are basically three main reasons. One is that the Rosenkavalier is a perfect creation of a new quality, a synthesis between music, text, and the lyrics. And this kind of geniusly combined literature and music has happened because of the cooperation between Hugo von Hofmannsthal and Richard Strauss since Elektra. The second reason is that the music Richard Strauss composed manages to combine basically from the Baroque era till avant-garde all musical styles. This is something which no other composer could manage in such a masterful way, because we can hear elements from Baroque, classic, romantic and avant-garde modernism in the early 20th century in one piece. The third reason, the story is like a timeless capsule. It is a story from my hometown, Vienna, around 1740, and is reflecting with a very sarcastic, critical, but at the same time funny way to the society at that time. And Hugo von Hofmannsthal put it in such a poetic way that it is actually a very valuable reflection to any society, even today. The suite of the Rosenkavalier, which we will play on March 25, was published in 1944. And it also was premiered in the same year by a concert by the New York Philharmonic in New York. And it is not clear how much influence Richard Strauss had about the conception of the suite, but he agreed to the publishing. The music material of the suite starts with the original prelude of the opera, and then it is followed by the famous scene of the presentation of the Silver Rose. After we hear the first waltz from the third act of the opera, and this is followed by a short transition with a very tumultuous scene also for the opera, and then we arrive at the famous terzetto of the third act. The terzetto is without doubt, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful scenes ever written in the history of opera altogether. Besides the enchanting magic music is also the poetic which is behind, which is describing true love, timeless love, and forgiveness of the three main characters of the opera, the Marschallin, Sophie, and Octavia. Finally, the suite closes with the famous Rosenkavalier Walzer, which is interesting. Its melody, its main melody, is actually not genuinely written by Richard Strauss, but by Joseph Strauss, the younger brother of Johann Strauss, the Viennese king of waltz. There is a waltzer which Joseph composed in 1864, and the name of this waltzer is Dynamiden, geheime Anziehungskräfte. And when you listen to the main theme of this waltzer by Joseph Strauss, you will recognize its similarity with the famous Rosenkavalier waltz. So, this was my little introduction to the Rosenkavalier suite. Now I will continue with my quarantine day. I will eat a little bit and then also study. I wish you all a good evening and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.